It is cold outside. That means it is cuffing season. That means that you may do some things that you may not want to do this season. That means you may call him or her up after you know you shouldn't call him or her up. So today we are talking about what is life to be a single woman in the A. Taylor is recently single, and we're just gonna talk about what's the dating what's the dating life like? What it be's like here. So what's up, T? I'm glad that you're here, baby girl. How you doing?
Fine.
Are you sure you're doing fine?
Great. I'm actually not, well, I'm currently located in Tallahassee, Florida, instead of the A. So, yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm really focusing on my master's degree, locking in, making sure I have a roof over my head. Rent is expensive. Um, yeah, but I'm doing great. How are you doing,
Okay,
Sharif?
okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on here and being vulnerable and talking about your recent breakup. I know that that was not an easy thing for you, but I do know that you have since moved on, and you have actually put yourself out there a little bit. You've been out there dating a little bit. What has the dating world been like, and how is the dating world different, say, from you, because you were with your partner for a while, from you being in your master's program and say high school or college? What's the difference?
I think one difference is I actually really didn't date, so to speak. High school to when I got together with my last boyfriend because it was like in the pandemic, people weren't really dating for real. So I mean, I didn't really get around to like dating. But now it's kind of weird because I'm grown and I feel like I'm learning how to date. So it's kind of weird at the same time. I mean, it's interesting. I realized that I like being by myself and people do annoy me, but I feel like that's gonna be with anybody, and I just don't. Honestly, you guys, my opinion on dating is I don't even know if I should be dating right now because I really don't like to get to know people, anyways, right now.
So tell me about that. So okay, total transparency, y'all. So I did have a couple of other people that wanted to come on the show today, but I'm just gonna be honest with you, and obviously I'm not telling who they are, but they needed therapy. They did not need to come on here and talk about this. One person was talking about something that they was, following her and chasing her and stalking her, and I'm like, hey, bro, this is not the platform for that. You need to. I got a therapist that I need you can go holler at. Somebody else has said something that was crazy, and I was like, maybe this is not a good idea to open up this forum about what's dating really like, because it seems like it's wild. Like dating seems like it's crazy right
That
now.
sounds crazy. I wasn't stalking anybody. You know,
What has your experience
actually,
been like with men though?
I
Because I
don't
talk to you all the
stalk.
time.
I'll go and actually look at your page. I'll go watch the story that you posted. I don't stalk. You'll see me on your page. I don't care. I'll like it. I like a picture from 40 weeks ago just to let you know I was on there. What you gonna do
You
about
don't think that's a little aggressive? That
it?
sounds
No.
aggressive.
I mean, I'm gonna look for what I want to look for sometimes. I just feel like if I'm on your Instagram page, then I'm on there.
Okay, okay. So the real question though is like I gotta ask you is like, what are the guys like? And you just told me a story last night about a female that approached you as well. But what are men like? Now that you're in the dating scene.
And they're just real bold. They want to get to know you, which is nice, I guess. I've been attracting a lot of young people, and grandma is almost 24 now. I don't need a little 20, 21-year old, okay? Jeez. I'm about to be 24 years old. It's so nice though.
You
Like,
refer to yourself as grandma? Did you say grandma?
yes, grandma and auntie, it depends on the situation.
Wow.
People are into me all of a sudden. I'm like, oh, they're so confident. And yeah, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I essentially didn't really tell the whole truth about the girl because when I met the girl, we were at a club and I was dancing on the girl. I realized that the girl liked me the way that she liked me. So that was kind of my fault.
Okay.
Come on, guys. I'm just having fun, honestly. Like, it is what it is. I feel like, if I take your number down or if I don't,
Well, this is the thing that I got to get you on because you guys remember when we did this episode about the bear and the man and all that kind of stuff. So last night she was talking to me about the female that was aggressive after Taylor told her several times, "I don't like girls." So
Oh,
I
but
was
okay,
like,
that conversation was kind of just like, "Gosh, you're so pretty, but I don't really like girls like that." And she is kind of like, she was like, "Oh, giving when girls are like, oh, see if you like girls after me," type thing. And I was just like, "Hey, going along with it, but I don't really like girls, guys."
wait, but hold up though, hold up now, because if that was a dude, and if a dude had did that and just kept going on with it, you would have a problem with it. So what is the difference between a female doing it and a man doing it? I
Even,
need to know this
I mean, I
because
don't
this
know.
what's the
If
difference?
it was like an ugly man, then I would be like, "Get away from me, please."
So looks play a part in it now because before it was just men are aggressive. Y'all don't know when to say to stop.
Conversation. This is a whole nother conversation, okay? Even the men that I give my numbers to aren't the pushy men. Like, it's nice, respectful men who come up to me and are like, "Hi, you're beautiful. Can I get your number? Oh, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah." Not, "Hey, girl, let me get that number. Hey, girl, I like to climb trees. Hey, hey, hey." Like, it's not all of that. So, have my friend have men running to the car window sometimes. Like, just everybody just calm down. Like,
Did you just say that you was Beyonce and then run into the car window? Is that what you?
like, and my girl Michelle just
Oh my God.
Michelle.
Well, I mean, again, I mean, I only want you to tell what you want to tell, but you know, you've told me some stories about some of the guys that you've been on these dates with, and it's, it's very, you know, the crazy part is that my friends, my gay friends, my bisexual friends, or whatever, like they all have the same story. Like everybody out here is saying that the dating pool is just trash, and I'm like, I don't understand it because every time I get on Facebook, everybody's always complaining about being single. So if you complain about being single and you complain about being single, why don't y'all meet y'all single asses together and find out what y'all could do? Because everybody's complaining that everybody's single, there's nothing out there, but what y'all doing about it?
Yeah, I guess I don't really have that problem because I like being single right now, so I really care less. But I mean, honestly, here's what I'll say about the dating pool down here. I think I told my mom this too, but I was like, if I, as a graduate student, was in DC, Maryland right now, like I would have a much better opportunity finding somebody who I would be like actually interested in the future with instead of being down here in Tallahassee because I feel like it's a bunch of undergrads, it's a bunch of Greeks, like it's just not, I don't see myself settling down with anybody down here. So I mean, maybe it's like the environment that these people are in, I don't know.
Now, that makes sense. I get it. I understand what you're saying. I mean, you're coming from a predominantly historically black college and you like black men. So I'm
There's
sure
a lot
it's
of black people down here in Tallahassee. Like, don't get me wrong, we've been on
okay.
like, the train tracks all the time. So it's not that. It's just like y'all just are my type of man. Don't get me wrong though, y'all are cute, but I don't see this lasting any longer than 2 years. But who knows, guys? Next year I might be on this podcast like I'm engaged. Oh my god. So who knows?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you, as a dad. I mean, obviously, I really did like your ex boyfriend, right? But
We
there
all
were
did.
certain things. But there were certain things, like as a father, that I just kind of wanted you to experience. Like you guys have been dating for so long, but it's not my place to be like, oh, you need to break up with him. It's your job to do that, so you can go experience the world. And sometimes that's challenging to do when you're with a significant other, being so young. Like, man, my first marriage. I got married like hella young. We were young. We hadn't experienced things, like hadn't gone to therapy. Like there were so many different things that we didn't do, and I want that for you. I
I mean,
want you
I
to
don't think you guys
heal. I want you to love on yourself. I want you to be good to yourself and go experience the world before you settle down with somebody. That's just my opinion. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, I mean, around the time that you got married the first time, I don't even think therapy was really like normalized for you guys though.
Yeah.
You for sure weren't like, I need therapy.
But I damn sure needed it though. I mean, I'm gonna be with my husband for the rest of my life. But if we were ever not together, my next relationship, they would have to go get therapy. We'd have to go get therapy. I'd have to go. We'd have to work out these kinks because working out kinks together when y'all both got kinks, it's hard. it's it's
Uh,
hard.
I will say now that I am single, it's definitely given me time to like self reflect on what I can do better in a relationship and what I did just fine. So, yeah, I think I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting and just wanting to bring a better sense of myself in my next relationship. Does that mean I've been to therapy yet? No, it does not, everybody. But the time will come when I'm ready. The social worker saying she still hasn't been to therapy. It's crazy, I know. But everybody takes their time. You can't force anybody to do the therapy journey, all right? So just give me some time, but I'll
No,
get
we cannot force you. We can't force you. I've been trying to get her to go back y'all for a minute, and she's like, "I'm fine. I don't need it right now." But she'll go when she's ready, though. I know she will. We all believe in therapy, so I know you'll go when you're ready. So yeah, man. I go ahead.
I was about to say I've been doing fine over here. I have my
No,
days,
you really.
but
Nah, that's one thing about her is that I'm sorry, but after that breakup, my daughter's out there living her best life.
it's not immediately. I had to take like a good 2.5 weeks, okay? But then Howard
Girl,
Homecoming came, and I was just like, you know what? Time to live.
and she was out there living, okay? Well, T, I appreciate you, baby girl, hopping on here and being so vulnerable and being honest about dating and what's it like with men and all that kind of stuff. And even about your experience with the female that you have told several times that you're not lesbian, but she won't stop, just like the guys. But hey, I digress. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all. If there was any advice I could give to you as far as being single, enjoy it. Okay, enjoy it. Get to know yourself, love on yourself. Maybe that's easy sometimes when you do have a significant other. That when it's cold outside, you do got somebody to love on. But just think about that last relationship that you was in. Is it worth going back to that shit? I didn't think so. Yo, that's our time today, man. I appreciate y'all, love y'all, and y'all be good to yourself because you are dope.
Oh.